Jake Morrison stood in the middle of the giant alien room. The walls were made of strange crystal that glowed with soft light. All around him sat creatures from 12 different worlds. Some looked like walking diamonds with 4 arms. Others were long like giant bugs with smart eyes. A few were made of pure light that moved like ghosts. Jake wore his simple blue Earth uniform. Next to him stood Lisa Hayes, a tough commander with red hair pulled back tight. On his other side was Ryan Brooks, a captain with hard eyes who said nothing. The crystal alien waved one of its 4 arms at Jake. Its voice came through a machine that turned alien sounds into words humans could understand. "You want to join our council?" it said with a laugh. "Your people can barely fly to the next star." Strange sounds filled the room. The aliens were laughing. Some clicked like insects, others made music-like noises. The ghost-like beings flickered brighter. A huge bug creature raised itself up high. "They say they have strong ships for war, but look at their toys." A picture appeared in the air showing Earth's small fleet, only 30 ships that could travel between stars. More laughter. The sounds hurt Jake's ears. Jake stepped forward. "Great Council members, humans have lived through ice ages and wars. We have seen our whole world almost die many times. We only ask for a chance to show what we can do." "Show us what?" said a being made of light. "Your whole planet has less people than our smallest member world has in one city." An old alien with long arms like an octopus sat at the front. It had lived for 1,000 years and seen many species come and go. It lifted one arm. "We have voted. Earth cannot join us. Your world is too young. We will protect you from other dangers, but you must stay on your own planets." The meeting was over. The aliens went back to talking among themselves. They forgot about the humans like they were nothing important. Outside the big room, Jake walked with his team. Captain Brooks finally spoke. "They have no idea what's coming, do they?" Jake smiled, but his eyes were cold. "Let them laugh, Ryan. Tomorrow we start Phase 1. Soon they will learn that Earth is not what it seems." In deep space, far from any alien sensors, 3,000 human warships waited in the darkness, ships bigger and more powerful than anything the galaxy had ever seen, ships that would change everything. The Council had laughed at Earth. Soon they would stop laughing. 3 months passed after the Council said no to Earth. Strange things started happening in space. Trade ships reported seeing mystery vessels that disappeared before anyone could get a good look. Pirate gangs that had robbed merchants for years simply vanished without a trace. Admiral Ben Carter sat in his command room on the huge warship New York. The ship was hidden in deep space where no alien could find it. Next to him, Colonel Amy Rodriguez pointed at a glowing map of the galaxy. "The council members are getting worried," Amy said. "The crystal people lost 3 mining stations. The bug creatures can't find some of their patrol ships." Ben nodded as he studied the star map. "What about our ships?" "Nobody can see us. Our hiding technology works perfect. Their sensors pass right through us like we're not there." A young officer named Greg Sullivan walked into the room. "Sir, Captain Torres finished her spy mission. She got detailed pictures of the main alien homeworld defenses." "Good work." Ben turned to face his team. "Friends, for 50 years we let them think we were weak. While they fought small wars and played politics, we built the strongest fleet in the galaxy." The map changed to show the real human fleet. Over 3,000 ships of all sizes floated around secret shipyards, giant battleships that made alien vessels look like toys, carriers that stretched for miles,
Everywhere, sleek ships built with technology stolen from crashed alien vessels over many decades. Commander Helen Baker, the spy chief, gave the final report. We broke into all their communication systems. Next month, they plan a big military show. Ships from all council members will meet near our solar system. Perfect, Ben smiled. Tell all our battle groups. Operation Thunder starts in 3 days. Back in the council building, the crystal alien was talking to his friends. These attacks on our borders worry me. Maybe we should check on those human territories. The light being flickered with amusement. You're scared of those primitive Earth people? What could they possibly do to threaten us? The aliens had no idea that hidden in the darkness of space, the largest war fleet ever built was getting ready to show them the truth about humanity.
The Council's big war game was happening near Earth's solar system. 600 of the galaxy's best warships moved in perfect formations. Admiral Zethkaw commanded from his flagship, a 2-mile-long monster covered in deadly weapons. "All ships, stay in defensive positions," Zethkaw told the fleet. "Begin training sequence 7. The massive alien vessels moved like they had practiced 1,000 times. Their combined power could destroy entire planets. Captain Nix Vor commanded a crystal ship called Dominance and watched his sensors. "Admiral," his officer reported, "I'm seeing small gravity changes at the edge of the system." "Probably just space rocks," Nix Vor said. "Keep doing the exercise." Then something impossible happened. Space itself seemed to bend and twist. The human fleet appeared from nowhere like ghosts becoming real. 3,000 ships surrounded the Council forces in a perfect attack formation. What in the void? Zethkaw's tentacles moved in shock. The human flagship Liberty was bigger than even the largest Council ship. Admiral Ben Carter's voice came through every radio in the alien fleet. "Council forces, this is Admiral Ben Carter of the Earth Defense Fleet. You are surrounded and outnumbered 3-1. Surrender now." Panic spread through the Council communications. The bug commander screamed, "This can't be real. Humans don't have this kind of technology." "Actually," Carter replied calmly, "we've had it for a long time. We just let you think we were weak." Captain Maria Santos commanded the destroyer Phoenix and locked her weapons on a crystal cruiser. "Weapons ready, Admiral, waiting for orders." Admiral Zethkaw, though shocked, kept his military dignity. "Human fleet, how did you get such technology? Our scans show your ships are hundreds of years more advanced than anything Earth was supposed to have." Commander Paul Wright opened a communication channel. "Would you like to meet our chief engineer? She built most of this from the ships that crashed on Earth over the years. Turns out your lost vessels weren't really lost." Dr. Katie Phillips appeared from the screen from Liberty's engine room. "Hello, Council forces. I want to thank your people for leaving us such good examples to study. Though I must say, your engine designs had some serious problems. We fixed those." The tactical display showed the overwhelming human advantage. Council ships designed for different fighting styles found themselves facing ships that used the best parts of all their technologies, but improved and working together. "This is impossible," the light being whispered from his ship. "They were primitive just months ago." "No," Carter corrected, "we were patient." Admiral Zethkaw kept his pride even though he was surrounded. "You may have more ships, human, but the Council's combined firepower is still strong. If you think you can scare us into giving up, you don't know us very well." Carter's answer was calm but firm. "This isn't about conquest, Admiral. This is about respect.
You laughed when Earth asked to join. You dismissed our abilities without even looking. Let me show you what we can really do." The Admiral turned to Captain Rodriguez. "Signal Battle Group Omega." From the human formation, 12 small ships broke away. They were tiny compared to even the smallest Council cruisers. The lead ship was commanded by Captain Nick Turner, one of Earth's best pilots. "Council forces, watch this," Carter announced. "These ships represent our standard patrol craft." The Crystal Commander, Nix Vor, laughed. "Those tiny ships? What could they possibly show us?" Captain Turner's voice came over the radio. "Admiral, asking permission to engage the asteroid field at coordinates 77 Mark IV. "Permission granted, Captain. Show them what human engineering can do." The 12 small ships flew toward a thick field of space rocks. Their speed was already amazing, but as they got close to the asteroids, something incredible happened. The ships seemed to dance through the rocks, moving in patterns that should have been impossible. Colonel Rodriguez explained what was happening. "What you're seeing is our gravity-controlled drive system. We learned that each of your species developed part of the solution to controlling gravity. We just put all your ideas together." The human ships moved through the asteroid field like water flowing around stones. Then they opened fire. Beams of pure energy shot out in precise patterns. Within minutes, the entire asteroid field had been reshaped into a perfect three-dimensional form, the Galactic Council's own symbol. "Good accuracy," Admiral Znethkat admitted. "That was just practice," Carter replied. The small squadron reformed and aimed at a dead moon orbiting the system's gas giant. Their combined fire hit the moon's surface, but instead of destruction, something amazing happened. The moon's surface began to change at the smallest level. Captain Ellen Foster reported, "Planet making sequence complete, Admiral. The moon now has breathable air and a living ecosystem." The Council forces stared in wonder as their sensors confirmed the impossible. A dead rock had become a living world in just minutes. Dr. Phillips appeared on screen again. "We learned that from studying light-being biotechnology and tentacle creature matter control. Combined them with our own air-making techniques." The light being flickered with amazement. "You created life in minutes. That should take our best scientists decades." "Your best scientists were working alone," Carter corrected. "You all kept your secrets. We shared."
The Galactic Council building had never seen such an important meeting. For the first time ever, every member species sent their highest leaders. The human team, led by Admiral Carter and Ambassador Morrison, no longer looked small in their simple uniforms. The Council leaders' tentacles moved in what humans had learned meant deep respect. Admiral Carter and Ambassador Morrison, the Council owes Earth a formal apology. Our first judgment was wrong. Morrison nodded kindly. "We understand why you were careful. However, humanity's gifts to galactic civilization go beyond just military power." Dr. Phillips turned on a holographic display. "Over the past 3 months, while our fleets were showing military strength, our civilian scientists were busy working." The display showed multiple star systems where human technology was already making huge changes. "The Kepler mining worlds were dying because of too much digging," Phillips continued. "Our teams have brought 6 planets back to full life." The crystal alien leaned forward. "How is this possible? Those worlds were declared impossible to save." Dr. Kate Murphy took over the presentation. "We studied the life samples your own scientists had given up on.
Using techniques from all Council member species' biology work, we brought extinct species back to life and cleaned up the industrial poisons. The display showed the bug creature border areas. The pirate fleets that had been attacking your trade ships, Admiral Carter explained, weren't destroyed. They've been recruited into a joint security force. It turns out, most of them were just trying to survive in systems abandoned by galactic civilization. Captain Laura Washington appeared on communication from one of the former pirate bases. "Admiral, the integration process is ahead of schedule. Former raiders are now training alongside Earth Defense Forces as system guards." The light being shimmered. "You rehabilitated criminals? Our mind studies said such people were beyond help." Dr. Edwards smiled. "Different species, different ways of helping people change. We found that combining light-being empathy therapy with human second-chance thinking produces amazing results." The presentation continued, showing system after system where human help had solved problems that had lasted for decades. The council leader spoke slowly. "In 3 months, you have done what our combined civilizations failed to do in centuries. How?" Morrison stepped forward. "Because we didn't see separate technologies, separate problems, or separate species. We saw opportunities for working together, for cooperation, for growth." The ancient alien's eyes studied the human team. "What does Earth need for full membership?" "Nothing more than what we originally asked for," Morrison replied. "Equal partnership, mutual respect, and the chance to help galactic civilization." The crystal alien stood. "I formally request that Earth be granted full membership." "Agreed," added the bug representative. "Passed unanimously," the council leader declared. "Furthermore, I propose Admiral Carter be offered the position of Supreme Military Commander for all Council forces." The Council had laughed at Earth. Now they were learning with humanity.